Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for additional uploads. Today I want to share with you the perfumes I wear during spring. Some of these I might take into summer as well with me. It all depends on temperatures. And I don't really get restricted by seasons. I wear what I like in the moment. But by and large, these are the perfumes that I will reach for in spring. So let's start. The perfume that I can't wait to wear in spring is L'Instant de Guerlain. This is an eau de parfum. This is a 50 ml bottle. This perfume was launched in 2003 and it was the first Guerlain perfume to contain magnolia. It also has an innovative double olfactory pyramid, which is that you can smell citruses like bergamot and mandarin on one hand, and then on the other hand you smell the white florals like ylang ylang, magnolia and jasmine. Well, I don't have a perfumer's nose, so I'm not able to really distinguish. All I can say is that it's an outstanding fragrance, and I smell a lot of vanilla when I wear it. It's a very soft, feminine kind of a fragrance, very uplifting as well. I believe it also has a lot of musk in it. It is very long lasting. A little goes a long way, and you can see I've worn it quite a bit. And now I'm using it sparingly because it is an expensive bottle. And again, Guerlain is not so easily accessible here. So, and it is an amazing perfume. And just look at the bottle, how pretty it is. I love the way the purple goes into the orange, the amber color of the fragrance. How beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. It smells amazing. Very nice smelling. The next fragrance I reach for in spring is Shawns by Chanel, and this is the original Shawns, not the flankers. I also have the flankers, but they are more appropriate for summer in my opinion. This is an eau de toilette and about, I think it is 100 ml. So yeah, this was a time when I used to get 100 ml bottles because, you know, it was more value for money. But now I prefer to get a smaller bottle because again, I'm not sure how long I will like the fragrance, or you know, sometimes you just buy a fragrance in the moment, you like it, and then you get bored of it. I personally don't have a signature scent. That's because I just like to wear what I like in the moment and for that day, depending on my mood and everything. So a lot of my fragrances do get left behind and then they go bad. So now I have started buying smaller sizes. I think 30 mls are a perfect size for a fragrance. So anyway, this was a 100 ml bottle, and I do wear it quite a bit. It's a very nice warm fragrance. I find it too warm for summer and too citrusy and uplifting for winter, if that makes any sense. And I think this particular one has probably gone bad because when I spray it now, I get a bit of an allergy. I get a cold. So I have to spray it quite far away from my nose, you know, so either between my elbows or in the back of my knees, and that's how I've been wearing it. It's still quite a stunning fragrance though. The next fragrance that I really like is Baby Doll by YSL. This is a fragrance that I don't see a lot in people's perfume collection, but I quite like it. This is my third bottle of this fragrance, and this is probably one of the very few gourmand kind of fragrance that I have. I do have the notes right here on this, which is grapefruit, red currant, rhubarb, and roses. I do smell a lot of rose in this and a bit of incense, I think. And like the Chanel Shawns, I think that this might have gone bad too because I have the same reaction when I wear it. It is a very strong fragrance, and I also feel that the color may have changed. I think it originally is a pink liquid which has become transparent over time. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe it was like this when I bought it. and but I do remember seeing the liquid as pink, so maybe, but it still smells nice. The smell is still fine. It's just, I think the chemicals have gone off and they give me a bit of a cold. So I still wear it, and it's a great fragrance. And it's one of those fragrances that go really well from day to night. And this used to be my party clubbing fragrance at one point in time, along with Gucci Rush. So yeah, I have pretty good memories with this one as well. The other fragrance that I wear now is HERMES. I've talked about it in my fall and winter perfume video, also what I wore in winter this year. So please refer to that video to know my views on this perfume. The next perfume that I absolutely love wearing in spring and summer is Quelques Fleurs by HOUBIGANT. It's a classic, you know, this was made in 1912, so it is more than 100 years old. Not this bottle, of course. And this is by HOUBIGANT, who were the perfumers since 1775, I think, to the royalty like Napoleon III, Josephine, his wife, Marie Antoinette, Queen Victoria, and Princess Diana wore this one actually on her wedding day. I have talked about this in my fall and winter collection as well. Now this perfume is the first of its kind. You know, earlier the perfumes used to smell predominantly of only a single flower, and this is truly a bouquet of flowers, you know, with no one flower having a dominant smell. It is still made in Grasse in France, which is the perfume capital of the world. So I really love the history behind this perfume, and I love it that it's in my collection, and it smells just awesome. I really urge you to try this out. It is available in Nordstrom. It's just an amazing, really great fragrance. And as the name suggests, you know, this one has a mix of a lot of flowers. You know, you can look up the notes on fragrantica.com, and it's a whole bunch of flowers put in together, very well balanced and very nice fragrance. The other classic fragrance that I have is Shalimar by GUERLAIN. You know, I love wearing this in spring and fall. Again, it's one of those fragrances that I feel is too uplifting for winter and probably too warm for summer, but it's a classic. You know, this was launched in 1921, and this was made by Jacques Guerlain, and so this is also close to 100 years old. I think there's a pattern here. I love ancient perfumes, it seems, and this is considered one of the first oriental perfumes ever made, so another first in my collection. This one has an interesting story behind it. It is inspired by the love of a Mughal emperor called Shah Jahan, and the love he had for his wife Mumtaz Mahal, for whom he built the Taj Mahal, which is one of the wonders of the world today. And Shalimar was the name of one of Mumtaz's favorite gardens, and for some reason that inspired Jacques Guerlain, and he created this awesome fragrance. You know, you really have to smell it to know it, and it is available in Macy if you want to give it a sniff. You know, I like it a lot, and I also like having perfumes that have history and story in my collection, and apart from the fact that they smell awesome, so it's a win-win every way. Another interesting fact about Shalimar is that it was created when Jacques Guerlain poured a whole vial of vanillin into a bottle of Jiki, which is another Guerlain masterpiece. Whether it was intentional or an accident, we are happy to have Shalimar. Another thing I want to add about these two is that even though they are, you know, very old perfumes, they were made in the early 1900s, they are still quite relevant today, especially Quelques Fleurs. It is such an awesome feminine fragrance, and it doesn't smell old to me at all. I hear a lot of people say that, oh, some perfumes smell like old lady, you're too mature. I don't think this is anything like that. And yes, maybe some of your grandmoms or moms might have worn this fragrance, but I think it's nice to be reminded of a grandparent or your mother. I mean, that's just me personally. I would like to wear something that my grandmother or my mother wore. But regardless, I think it's still a very modern, very relevant fragrance, and one should not dismiss it just because it's been around for a long time. And similarly with Shalimar, although Shalimar can smell a bit vintage, but again, personally for me, I like the fact that it takes me back to an era. Not that I was born there or anything, but I just like to sometimes imagine and think, what life must be like in the 1920s and 30s when this was really popular and when it came out. And so I like, the idea of the history behind the perfume, and the smell is still quite great. I don't think it is outdated in any way, and I would really encourage you to try both these perfumes if you haven't already. So that was my spring perfume collection. I will be doing a separate video on my summer favorites as we approach closer to summer. And I would really like to hear from you what your spring favorites are. And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for additional uploads. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.